Say would. Say would. Oy. Okay, we're back. Wait, I was waiting until the game fully loaded to say that. Last time we did the water jam, and big surprise, I won. I'm so good at this game. And before that, we did one of this steel, the Big Apple worm. I think it was
Earthworm.
Yeah. So now we are going. This is the time where you tell me where to go.
Oh, weren't you trying to take on the water gym?
I did. We beat it last time.
Okay, then the next place to go, if I remember correctly, is the Poison Team Star.
Over here?
That's fighting. That one.
Okay. We said destination. Alright. Switch 2 pre-orders go up in like 2 days, I think, and I won't be able to pre-order one because I'm fucking broke. So I'm probably just gonna get one like a month or two after it comes out. Or whenever I can. And then when I get a Switch 2, I'm gonna hack my Switch 1. Because I think it'd be funny. I just want to fuck around with, like, Smash Bros. Mods, mainly.
Cool.
Little thing sticking out? Yeah, I'll pull out the safe. This does nothing. Well, it probably does something, but I don't know what it does.
I do know what it does.
You see, why a whole new Smash game on the Switch 2 when you can just go and mod Ultimate on the Switch 1? Which is funnier. I saw one that replaces Sephiroth with Edgeworth.
Nice.
And another that replaces Sephiroth with Cynthia.
Nice.
Complete with the wing being a Dark Chomp's wing.
And before I go for this, let's be sure that I want that.
Alright. Fight Deerling with my one effective move. Okay, well, it's not that big of an issue. Woohoo! Alright, that's Deerling. I don't know if we caught Deerling before. We have.
You realize you can. They tell you if you caught a Pokemon.
Even if we're the crystal things?
There's usually like a Pokeball sign right next to their name.
I know that. Get back here. Get back here. It disappeared.
Yeah, you're meant to just turn it up immediately.
I'm upset. I hate Fundus. I don't have to explain why.
I would hope not.
Alright, Ultra Ball. Fuck. Is level 39 over-leveled? I don't know either. Dude. Dude! Yeah. Oh my god, just let me catch the stupid Pokemon. The Great Ball works first prime and be pissed. It just does not want to be caught.
That's probably correct, yeah.
Catch! There we go. Is there Pokemon? There is. I still miss gliding. Ay, ay, ay. Come back and see us whenever you need it. Whenever I need. Ay, ay, ay.
Insert, like, what do you mean by that in here? You know, like how some people occasionally take offense to the, like the return message.
Oops.
Because for some reason there's this stupid idea that Nurse Toys wants to see you get hurt.
Why?
Because people are just naturally adept to just thinking the worst of other people for no reason.
Let's see. Chomp. Bye. Well, here are some reviews of Persona games I found on Xbox Game Store. You can do fun things that Igus' neck. Hard eyes emoji.
What?
Every single day of the week, I immediately went back home to study so Mitsuru would finally step on me.
The least horny Persona 3 fans.
I need Igus to destroy me, and I want her to leave a mess in the shower. Soundtrack slaps harder than my dad.
That one's funny.
Persona 6 is never coming out.
I mean, you didn't have to do it to him like that, man.
It's true.
I mean, you're right.
They'd rather milk 3, 4, and 5 for all eternity. The fact that we're probably getting a Persona 4 remake before 6 says enough.
Yeah.
We're gonna get 10... They're waiting until all the kanji and Naoto discourse calms down to release Persona 6. So never. We're gonna get a Persona 5 spin-off for every letter of the alphabet before Persona 6. Mar.
Guess we'll go with Wendy's ultimately. Even though I haven't had Jersey Mike's in ages. I'll just save that for another day. When I can order without wanting a bigger soda.
Let's see. I took a steep fall. Yeah, you fell off.
Or decide ultimately what I'm... You decide how I'm paying for it.
Here's a random hypothetical question.
Yeah?
If we were, like, approached by some company to do a sponsored video and they'd pay us to play a game, would you say yes? It hasn't happened, it's just hypothetical.
It is money, so... How much of a portion of the money am I getting?
Probably like 50% if I'm here.
It's not bad.
Mr. Rada is dead.
Fuck it, sure. I'd try it out.
Alright.
If they acknowledge I'm probably going to be a lot more brutally honest than they'd like.
Well, it has... I have not gotten, like, any offers, but... Well, because we're fucking small.
Yeah. We don't even get 10 views on videos.
Unless it's Persona.
And in which case, they're not here for me, they're here for Jonathan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Huh?
I tried out that Nuka-Cola Victory soda.
How was that?
It was pretty decent. Peach mango flavor. I only tried it out because that guy that I was telling you about a while back, last week, Sai, the guy who claims to like know of us.
Yeah.
He decided to just randomly give it to me because like, hey, you want one? Because he bought it and it's like glass bottles and that's annoying to carry.
Yeah. I feel like if I had a picture of him, I might remember.
Yeah, I'm not about to take a photo of someone, man.
Yeah. I'd have to like look through a yearbook. And I don't want to go to my room in a second.
Yeah. And I'd have to be the one looking, so.
Yeah.
Because I actually know what he looks like right now.
Focus energy. Get rid of aerial ace? Let's skip for now. Battling's as tough as always. Are you saying battling's supposed to be easy? Ugh.
One of them?
Sure. Actually, Pokemon does well in views. I will say that. So if people want to see Pokemon, there we go. Young Goose. Oh, there's another one. Who are you? Gumshoe.
Dick Gumshoe.
Dick Gumshoe. Girl. Hey.
I didn't know Dick and Maggie got married.
That's what everyone wants to think.
I mean, I hope it is what happened to him because we haven't heard anything from Dick.
No. Fuck. I meant to name it Damn it. There's another one. I guess we'll catch you anyway. Yungoose. Damn. Oh, there's Dunsparce. I think I caught Dunsparce already. I don't remember.
You could probably just hover over your count on it.
Chomp. That killed it. Now, will it let me
check summary.
Yeah. Well, let me put Dick in the... It's a girl, but... Actually, since it's a girl... Please fit the entire thing. Perfect. Wait. I already have a Yungoose.
Yeah.
Then...
There it is.
Oh, I see it. Oh, and it's male. Perfect.
If you can't, you're gonna have to just call him Richard.
Man.
Call him Rick. If you don't know why, Dick Grayson, for a bit, like, thanks to an offer decision, was given amnesia and went around going by the name of Rick Grayson.
Mm.
People were of the opinion that probably the reason they changed his name during that portion is because they didn't want to be calling him Dick.
Hiya, Dick. Boy. Sableye caught. Boom. Oh, it is literally color form. Oh shit! Shiny Dewott is evolving.
Shiny Samurott.
Yeah. Wow, it's
Its shell is red.
Ah. Oh, I can.
Why'd you forget Aqua Chat?
Who's the weakest?
Okay. I mean, you did have like four water moves. That's fair, I guess.
Yeah. Do I do not have to. What's your name again?
Bagon.
Bagon. God, when did they start selling Ultra Balls?
It's entirely dependent on how many gym badges you have.
Alright. Hmm. Fun.
You know what would be something that would be kind of inconsequential, but I think would be really cool?
What?
If they allowed you to, like, after you, like, they allowed you to basically switch out which Pokeball your Pokemon is in.
Hmm.
Like, say you have your starter, but you don't want it in the... But you don't like the fact that it's in the regular Pokeball, and it's the only Pokemon in your team in that type of ball or something like that.
Yeah. Hmm. Seems a bit tricky.
Yeah. Like I said, it'd be inconsequential, then it would be just kind of like a menu you can go to, like, at the Pokemon Center, where, like, you just transfer one Pokemon from one Pokeball to the other.
Dang, that was my last Premier Ball.
But yeah, no, I get the feeling that it'd be too kind of game breaking. Because I just realized that if you could do that, you could just capture a Pokemon in the Master Ball and then take it out of the Master Ball and you regain it. It'd be too broken, never mind.
I just want to catch a Pokemon, man.
Then how about instead of it changing the Pokeball, it just changes the skin of the Pokeball? Like you don't transfer it out of it. It's still a Master Ball, but it could just be decorated to look like a Pokeball.
Yeah.
That's probably better.
Oh my god.
But then that would just open the floodgates for customizable Pokeballs, and I don't know if they'd want to do that.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool where they could just have all the Pokeballs as the bases, and then just give you the option to like use either like a color wheel or like a fucking group of color swatches to like manually change each part's color.
I see. Oh my god. I might just kill it. Well then. Well, we're doing an evolution from Buskin.
Nice.
We got Blaziken. Blaze Kick.
Question. Well, more like a test. Close your eyes and try to imagine an apple.
Uh-huh.
But try your hardest to actually imagine what an apple looks like in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, between these figures, what did you see?
Do I have to open my eyes?
Yeah, to answer this part.
1.
Okay, so yeah, you saw like a full apple, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that means you don't have it. So, so what happens is that like yesterday I was watching. The day before I found out of a YouTube channel called Wildcard that was run by Jaden Animations and Alpharad.
Yeah.
As mostly just an excuse to give their friends some free advertisement, right?
One of their friends is the guy I'm watching on stream.
Oh, which one?
Ouija.
Oh yeah, that guy's cool.
Yeah.
And what happens is that like I watched one of their videos. The video I was watching was that one where they go through all the types and decide what their favorite of each from each generation is and all that. So that they can ultimately decide what their personal favorite Pokemon is and all that. What happened here is that like I decided to start watching their backlog because I found out that the channel was ending.
Yeah.
So perfect time to watch every video a channel has made. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I got to their third video, the one where Jaden has a Pokemon quiz where she like tests out members of the channel like for realistically just random ass questions, right?
Yeah.
And I had a lot of fun with that video, so I decided to watch an even older one, which was on her actual channel, her actual streaming channel, Jaden.
Yeah.
And this one had like people like Wolfie and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So like competitive players and stuff like that. And throughout the entire video, she had them drawing Pokemon, and it was all leading up to like this moment where they were tasked with drawing Pokemon from memory. And over the course of this entire thing, Wolfie like has been like easily the worst drawer, right?
Yeah.
And that's understandable. Some people just can't draw and stuff like that. But then he reveals, like during the second challenge of that whole like draw from everything, it's like it's probably a bad time to acknowledge this, but I have aphantasia, and like he described what it was, which is basically the inability to form, like as it's stated here, the inability to voluntarily visualize mental images. So I was like, you know, that sounds a lot like what happens with me when I dream, where I can't really see any actual images, and it's basically like me reading out an audiobook in my own head. And that's how I experience dreams. Turns out completely separate. They're handled by different parts of the brain. But I did find out that aphantasia is something you can test out just by using this. And yeah, it turns out I actually do have aphantasia, like complete aphantasia. I do not have a mental image.
I see.
I just see the black void that is the sorry, I'm getting messages. That is the back of my eyelids. Like I just don't have anything. It's literally just the void. So that was an interesting thing, and I then tested out like the rest of my family. My sister also has completed Fantasia. So does my brother.
Mm-hmm.
My youngest sister actually has it mildly. She sees figure 3 from this little thing, so she just doesn't see color in her like mental images.
I see.
But my mom is like you. She does see full-on mental images.
Mm.
And it was wild to realize that, yeah, no, this is an actual thing where, like, there are people who, like, have actual fucking, like, images in the back of that. I always thought, like, that I was just kind of, like, there was something wrong with me, but, like, I didn't realize there, like, was an actual, like, official disorder for what the hell was going on.
Mm.
Because, like, everyone always told me about, like, imagining stuff and all that. I was like, I mean, yeah, I can imagine the word. I just keep thinking about the word and reminding myself how you describe something, but I can't really see anything. So that was an interesting, like, turn of events that night.
That was interesting when you said that, whatever it was called.
Aphantasia.
Aphantasia. I thought, my first thought was like, which Pokemon is that? And now I feel so stupid.
Well, that did came from Wolfie. So.
Yeah, I did not. I'm glad I did not say that out loud. Because I've never heard of that.
Well, it was apparently... It's been kind of acknowledged since the 1880s, but like it was only really given an actual term and published into a study in 2015. So it's actually fairly new.
I see. When the fuck does
This is basically the opposite of hyperphantasia, which is having extremely vivid mental imagery. Where people's like imaginations are so like attuned to seeing mental images that they can actually start feeling it on their other senses.
Hmm. Well.
Yeah. Fuck. But yeah, it kind of does explain why I need like reference images when I'm doing stuff. Because I just can't like remember it into my head. It's just kind of anytime I try to do anything, it just fades.
I get that. Sometimes I do remember stuff, and then other times I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I would like to buy several thousand great balls. I'll take 30.
The closest I've ever gone was starting to form an outline, and then it just kind of, when I think it's about to set in place, it just fades away.
Yeah.
And even then, I'm not actually seeing any image. I'm just picturing what like a line is, kind of like in audio form, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like when I was talking about like the form, like it's like okay, so I'm just drawing a circle, like, and yeah, I still don't see anything. It's a weird thing.
Yeah. Sold. Alright. On to the poison base. When the fuck does Dino evolve?
Dano?
Dano.
Yeah, it's a late evolver piece. It's a pseudo-legendary.
Oh wait, when does Fletchinder evolve?
That one's I think it's in a few levels.
Fletchinder Evolution. At level 35.
Actually, I don't think Hydreigon is an actual pseudo-legendary, but it might as well be.
Level 50?
For Fletchinder?
For Dano.
Oh yeah, like I mentioned, it's a late evolver.
Fletchinder is 35. And then 64 for Hydreigon.
Nintendo 64!
Nintendo 64! I once had a nightmare that Nintendo 64 Switch Online thing got a new game. And it was South Park Rally.
That is a nightmare, yeah.
It was indeed a nightmare.
Because that would imply that it was relevant enough to be remembered.
That would imply Matt and Trey are okay with it being re-released in the modern day.
That would also be bad, yeah.
I really do hope for the GameCube one they add the Mario parties onto it. I can't wait to strangle other people over stealing my star. That was rightfully mine. I must add, oh, look at these frames. Absolutely beautiful. They also had a new GBA game last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, I believe.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Yeah. Hold on, Mr. Grunt. Yeah, that's me. What's a kid like you doing out here?
I feel bad for one thing.
What?
I don't really feel bad for them, but I just think it's kind of funny.
What?
The Yakuza's dying out.
Ah.
Wanna know why?
Why?
Phones.
Phones. Oh. Alright, villain, if you're after villain. Oh yeah, I get to beat up a kid? This is my fantasy.
Fuck yeah.
Don't put that.
Throw in that clip of Grunkle Stan saying, "Child violence! I can sell tickets to this!"
Alright. Die in one hit. I hope.
I can make money off of this, I think. So, yeah.
They both sound in character, so.
He wanted. It's because there was another case where it was like, where like Dipper and Robbie were about to fight. It's like, let me get my popcorn.
Trudel.
Ooh, fuck. That's funny.
Dead, one hit.
Okay, so a while back, did you hear about the fact that war plans were leaked through a fucking single group chat?
I did hear about that.
Yeah, so a few days ago, a second incident happened with that.
Awesome.
So, Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, his job was quote-unquote on the line these last few days because of that. Because this is the second time that shit's happened, and this group chat had his fucking family in it. Like, literally his wife and kids. Yeah. So, 2 hours ago, oops, Fox News accidentally introduces Pete Hegseth as former secretary.
I think they know.
Man basically got fired on air.
Damn.
Like, everyone knew it was coming, but it hadn't been formally announced yet. Motherfuckers literally just fired him on air.
Fun fact. I watch Fox News.
Ugh.
Out of spite. Also to see different opinions.
I don't need to view Fox News because it's not actually an actual reputable news site.
You're calling it news?
Yeah, no, it's an entertainment channel, technically. It's not, legally, it's not actually a news channel because of the fact that if they had to be a news channel, they couldn't get away with half the fucking shit that they did.
My dad and I watch it just to see, like, different, the other side of the story kind of shit. And then my grandpa was a big fan. And then he died.
Don't look at me. You don't want to get into what my actual opinions are because I'm pretty sure I'd get banned or flagged for terrorism.
Shit. Again.
Probably.
Oi.
Let's just say that I'd be perfectly fine if certain people died. And most of these people are of the opinion that...
Actually, this does remind me of...
That anti-vaxxing is a perfectly fine way to live.
Look. I only don't get vaccinated because I'm fucking terrified of needles. but I do it if I have to. Also, these performance issues, goddamn. Really hope it runs good on Switch too.
Yeah, it's getting a free performance patch.
I know, but it desperately needs one.
Yeah.
But hey,
I actually didn't have this much issues when I was playing it on handheld. So I'm thinking it's just because we're playing on the actual fucking thing.
dock.
Yeah.
I spend most of my Switch time in dock mode.
But then again, I'm usually playing in an air-conditioned room, so it's probably keeping it cool.
A lot of the games I play, when I do play in handheld, they drain the battery pretty fast.
Yeah, I also usually keep it plugged in. Then again, I have a Gen 1 Switch, so
do I. I cannot wait to hack mine. It's gonna be so funny. I'm gonna mod Smash. Get Edgeworth and
hey, look! They're advertising this game.
100 line. Oh yeah, people played the demo and got really mad that there's incest in it.
I did see that, yeah.
And the creator just responded, "Oh, don't worry, it'll be even worse in the full game. I am Kojima."
The creator just said, "Fuck you, pay me."
And it says the game bombs, he's gonna retire. Bro has Kojima syndrome.
Except Kojima actually successful with his new games.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, I was reminded, so like, I had a government class in high school.
Damn, we might actually lose our democracy status. That's not a joke, by the way.
I see.
I didn't even think that was an actual thing you could lose.
I had a government class in high school, and like, one of my assignments was to interview my parents about something. And,
fucking don't let it happen. Look at this. Disgusting.
Chrome? I don't even use Chrome.
I know, but it's still disgusting.
Also Google won't sell Chrome.
Yeah.
So, I went with my dad, and...
They're already working on new SD cards.
Oh my god. I went with my dad, and he answered the questions, and one of them was like, "What do you think of the current administration?" And this is like 2019. And he was like, "I think the current administration is the worst in the history of the U.S."
Well, technically he's right, but not for the right reasons. It's just that the current administration would jump over for a few years and then would go even more overboard on how horrible they are. It's been less than 100 days and most people just want them fucking gone.
And then, oh, Neosferatu is dead.
It's not a joke, by the way, the economy is just fucking shit. We're on track to being worse than the Great Depression, by the way.
And then, I went with my, I went to my study hall teacher to, review it, and she, made me reword that because it sounded too harsh.
Don't give him a fucking room. Say what your dad said.
And made me say one of the words instead.
I mean, that's only fair because Andrew Jackson literally genocided the natives. Because you do have to throw that into the mix.
Yeah. Alright, Razor Shell. Sludge.
Real quickly, the general consensus is Toby probably worked on the Team Star stuff.
Did you know that Deltron's coming out tomorrow?
Did you know that the second Deltron, Chapter 3 and 4 comes out, Spamton will lose all of his power on the internet?
Yeah.
What do you mean, an active denial?
Alright, time for Blaziken.
This might honestly be the the red wedding of this fucking franchise. Not been this traumatized since Glenn. So as it turns out, no one except for the people who played or know of The Last of Us Part 2 saw the whole twist of the current newest episode.
Yeah.
With even Pedro Pascal's supposedly in denial. Like, that can't be what happened.
It is what happened.
It's why everyone hated that second game.
Yeah. And they're re-releasing the first and second game in a bundle now.
But you want to see the main difference between TV goers and gamers?
What?
TV goers are pissed that the story happened, but they'll say, I think the actress that performed that character is doing an amazing job, but I fucking hate that character.
Oh, okay, I see where this is going. You don't have to finish that.
Yeah, you can clearly see the difference here.
Gamers like little kids.
Gamers
like Steven.
What?
What? What did I say?
Yeah, no, I want an explanation for that one before I punch you.
Like and subscribe. Ow! Ow!
Yeah, I was being up front. I was gonna punch you for that one.
Well, I didn't think you would actually punch me because he said it so many times.
Yeah, no, you can only say that shit so many times before I'm actually pissed.
Okay, to be fair, I did deserve that. This might take an hour to heal, but...
You didn't... If you kept my name out of it, you wouldn't have been hit.
Oh, well. Oh, yeah.
But I was saying, gamers hate women.
Yeah.
But he is right, they like little kids.
You know who else hates women?
Republicans?
No. I actually don't have an answer for that.
I was just gonna keep throwing out groups that hate women, actually.
Adachi.
That's fair. I'm not kidding here, I was just gonna keep tossing out names of groups that hate women. My next choice was the Catholics.
Ajime?
Speaking as a Catholic, they unironically still have a lot of beliefs that make you think, what, did you stop thinking in the 50s? Speaking of the Catholic Church, Pope Francis died.
Did he ever finish Undertale?
You got that game years ago, so I hope he did.
He had Megalovania play at a concert.
I feel bad because Pope Francis was easily one of the best popes we've had, like, politically.
How did you learn about his death? I learned during everyone came and ran the Discord server.
I learned at the middle of the night at 1 a.m. when I was going off to the bathroom, when I turned my phone on to bring up the light, and I see the very first thing I see, news article, Pope Francis has just died. So I didn't learn it in a silly way. I just learned it completely straight.
I learned it also at 1 a.m. Big boss, dig. Don't die. Okay, we're good.
The best way to say this is basically, I learned it after playing some Marvel Rivals.
Undertale.
I'm currently caught up with the event of Marvel Rivals, by the way. Like, to get the new skin that's currently going around, you need to beat 4 parts of a challenge, where you have to do a bunch of mini challenges to beat a part. And the 4th one doesn't unlock until tomorrow, and so far I've beaten the other 3. So yeah, I'm doing fairly well on Marvel Rivals right now.
Please take a hit, please take a hit, please take a hit, please take a hit, please take a hit. Please take a hit, please take a hit, please take a hit, please take a hit.
This is a Dark Dragon. You shouldn't be dying first turn.
Which one's the strongest? Which one's the strongest? Crunch.
Yeah.
Crunch. Come on. Kill, 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 kill. Okay.
The poison types in this game actually gave me the most trouble. Because my team was just not well suited to fighting poison types.
My dad yesterday.
Huh.
He's watching.
Yeah, the coyote.
Yeah, he was like desperately looking for a trailer, and I had to convince him it's fake. It's the one you saw was fake. And he's like, no, I swear I saw it. Where's the trailer? Where's the trailer? When are they gonna drop a trailer?
They'll drop it sometime soon, I guess.
Well, it's not coming out till 2026.
So probably, I don't know.
We don't even have
Super Bowl.
We don't even have an exact date.
Not the Super Bowl, like that winter game. You know that happens for the Super Bowl.
The Olympics?
No, the fucking. They have like a special like Christmas game.
Yeah.
Probably then.
Maybe. I do wonder. So, one thing that does kind of make me curious. Well, okay. First of all, fun fact: this movie is so powerful it's causing my parents to get remarried.
What?
They're both gonna go to the movie with me. They're not remarrying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't get your hopes up, man.
I know. Man, imagine a movie that's so powerful that undoes a divorce. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As I was saying, so the company that bought this movie was Catch-Up Entertainment.
Same ones who did the
last
day
one.
the Earth blew up.
They're literally a small indie company, which is why that one didn't get that much marketing.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, they paid $50 million for it. Where the fuck did they get that money?
Probably someone finally wanted to say fuck it to Warner Bros. And we want that movie.
Yeah. What's funny is that Warner Bros.
By the way, the funniest part of Pope Francis's death, literally, he lived long enough to get to Easter, celebrate it with his people, and also say fuck you to J.D. Vance.
You mean just steal the Pope? Just kill...
Yeah. Because, the first time around, he didn't even want to meet with him. He sent a cardinal to slap him.
Warner Bros.' original price tag for the movie was $80 million. And I guess I realized that wouldn't sell.
No one was about to shell that out, I guess.
I know before Netflix made a bid, Paramount made a bid, and Amazon Prime made a bid, but they weren't enough. Who knew it would be fucking condiments to save the day? Catch-Up Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll give this movie actual marketing. Well, John Cena's in there. That should be enough.
Where the hell is my food?
I think it's missing.
They sent that message a while ago. Let me check. Any updates?
Alright, where's Pokemon Center? Is it still marked as a destination? It is, okay. I'll head over to a Pokemon Center and we'll do one more thingamajig and then we'll call it for Pokemon. That's usually how this goes.
Yeah.
At least Ketchup seems satisfied with Day of the Earth blew up performance.
Yeah.
How full was your
It's
theater?
it's a shame that that more people didn't watch it.
My theater was packed when I saw it.
My theater had a few people.
Jonathan said he saw it and he said it was empty.
To be fair, I watched it in the weekday.
I watched it opening weekend on a Sunday. And yes, I'm wearing the suit that Coyote vs. After Me. It's that special of an occasion. Anyway, see you next time.